Well, hello, my fabulous friends. Hope you're doing well. Well, sad news about Virginia Roberts, also known as Virginia Giuffre. In the end, she called herself Virginia Roberts. That was her Instagram name and whatnot. So that's what we're going to call her in this reading. Now, you may have heard the news. Oh, there's the Hierophant in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. You may have heard the news that her family announced she has committed suicide. Now, when she had that bus accident and said she was going to die in about 4 days, the card said she was not going to die. She was actually going into witness protection. So they're going to announce that she had died, but she actually hasn't died. She's gone into witness protection. So I'm wondering, is this what has happened now? Or did she actually not want to go into witness protection? So she either helped herself to go to the next level, or they got her. So let's find out. So first thing we're going to do a tarot challenge here. So the top row is going to be witness protection. She's still alive, but she's in witness protection. The bottom row is going to be, no, she has passed on. Now, if the bottom row wins and she has passed on, then we'll do another reading. Was it at her own hand or was she murdered? So that's why I've got the Murder of Crows tarot deck on the tarot table. It's a very dark deck, but we're talking about very dark things. So Virginia Giuffre, Virginia Roberts. Is she in witness protection or did she actually die? Top row is witness protection. Bottom row is she actually has passed on to the next level. She actually did die. Top row, witness protection. Bottom row, she actually died. Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Top row, she went into witness protection. Bottom row, she actually died. Shall we begin? All right. The Star, hope and healing. For top row, the World. Now the World is successful endings. Top row, Six of Swords in reverse. Bottom row, wow. Knight of Swords, upright. That could be an attack. Top row, Five of Cups in reverse. Bottom row, Nine of Cups, upright. Top row, wow, King of Wands in reverse. Bottom row, King of Swords in reverse. It's a crooked politician. Top row, the Magician. Is it spin doctoring? Bottom row, the Lovers. Top row, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom row, Temperance in reverse. Top row, Eight of Wands in reverse. Bottom row, Knight of Wands upright. Underlying, Knight of Pentacles. Wow, we can see right away. 1, 2 upright for witness protection. But look at the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so she did die. I want to show you something though. With her hope and healing was to go into witness protection. It would have calmed down a lot of the stress in her life. And also then she could look forward to the future. This was pressured by the King of Wands here would be military, would be CIA, would be Mossad, would be FBI, because FBI is American and she was in Australia. It would be one of the other ones, would be Mossad or CIA. CIA is not American. Anyways, I digress. So here was the pressure. Here is the Magician. making a whole new life for her, spin doctoring. Oh, she died. She's in a whole new life. And look at this 4 of coins here in reverse, and that would have been tight, and she would have been safe. And with the 8 of Wands here, she decided not to take that route. She decided not to travel down that path. She decided not to go that way. Now, look at, is she dead? Here we have World right on the very first card, successful ending. But we have attack by the Knight of Wands, or Knight of Swords. Then look at this. It was her wish. So this was somebody's wish that I'm sorry, I said it was her wish. It was their wish, because here's the crooked politician. This also could be a surgeon, but I believe that the family has made a statement. She was found unresponsive. And so we haven't heard anything about medication, but we do in this coming up here. The lovers. So this was her connection with somebody. Is it this crooked politician that she did hanky-panky with? And look at, we have Temperance here in reverse, and Temperance is my pharmaceuticals card. And abuse of pharmaceuticals, and here's the announcement, the Page of Wands. And interesting, it's a Page of Wands because it's an announcement of news that grows into something bigger and better. And we have an underlying of the Knight of Pentacles here, that this story is actually going to stick around for quite a while. It's not going anywhere. This is inertia. So I'm not thinking that we're going to get the full story of what's gone on here. So I am standing by my first reading. Yes, she was offered, absolutely, for hope and healing and to reduce her stress and to look forward to the future. She was offered by a lettered group, whether, like I said, whether that was CIA, Mossad, whatever, to go into witness protection before they release here's the releasing of the list, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. They've been tight with this secret, who's on the list, and before the releasing of the list, and she said, no, I'm not going anywhere. And now that other post that she did, that she, about her children, about not seeing her children, now that makes sense. She did not want to go anywhere without her children. She wasn't going anywhere without her children. So now we do have a sense here of the actual death here with the Temperance in reverse, because that's my pharmaceuticals card. And Ace of Pentacles as well. When I'm doing health readings, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Well, here's a pill, take a pill. But the Temperance is mixing of different modalities, different pharmaceuticals, blending, right? Because really, that's all a pharmacist is a blending of different things. Well, apothecary, right? And when it's in reverse here, it can either be you took bad drugs or you didn't take them the way that they're supposed to be taken. So now that the cards have definitely said, yes, she did die, let's go on to the next step. Did she die at her own hand, or was she forced to die? Let's put it that way. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing again. What was it, her choice on top, or was she pushed into it? Virginia Roberts, Virginia Giuffre. Virginia Roberts, Virginia Giuffre. Virginia Roberts. Virginia Roberts, the death of Virginia Roberts. So my cards have told me she's definitely passed, so I'm sticking with that. And but did she pass by her own hand, or was she forced into passing? Did she so up on top is she committed suicide. On the bottom is somebody assisted her. Is this going to be like a Marilyn Monroe situation? Is this a Marilyn Monroe situation? Boy, these cards are really stiff. They're it's almost like they're resistant, or they're just like, okay, we're ready. Shall we begin? So remember, on top, upright positive, reversals negative, hanged man in reverse. That's my suicide card. Two of Wands in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. There's that King of Wands again in reverse. There's the Five of Swords in reverse. There's the Seven of Wands upright. Five of Cups upright. There's the Four of Pentacles again in reverse. There's the Three of Pentacles upright. Wow. There's the Devil upright. There's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse once more. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Cups in reverse. All right, underlying here, Two of Pentacles. Distraction. Don't look over here, look over here. Don't look, right? You can't look at both pentacle at the same time. Your eyes are moving. You can't look at both unless, like, of course, they're way back. But the point is that they're moving, they're juggling. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in reverse for her doing it herself. And 1, 2, so look at it, it's a tie. So we only have 2 upright for her doing it herself, and we only have 2 upright for it being assisted. Somehow she feels she made the right decision. This King of Wands was going to spill the beans about something. Is this King of Wands her husband? Here's the Devil, and this tells me this is her addictions. This is her, I'm just going to cover that up. This is her being unable to let go of the past. And we have that here at the Five of Cups as well. So in some sense, the cards are telling me that she was unable to let go of the past. So in some sense, they are responsible for her demise. But I'm not getting the same attack cards here. I'm not getting the same. She was alone. She was alone in a cottage. That's showing right here. Five of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. This tells me that she didn't have any plans to do it. When I saw that, I thought, oh, she had no plans to do it. But she was alone. She was feeling lonely. And she was feeling somewhat bullied. But this Five of Pentacles here, she felt like she was all alone. This would be her, maybe her husband was taking, took the money, he took the kids. She just felt there was no other way out. Had a hard time letting go of the past. Look at all the fives here. Fives are really changeable in energy, really changeable energy. With the Five of Cups here, she felt that this was the only way forward. She felt like she was stuck. She felt like she was all alone. She felt like she was stuck. I don't believe that like she had a big plan for this at all. I think this was like spur of the moment. I don't believe she had like a really solid plan. I think that they, meaning the people who we think might be, they're like, this worked out fabulous for us. Three of Pentacles. Here's a problem now that's now been solved. We don't have to do this. Look at this, Five of Cups at the end. We're free and clear to look forward to the future. The inertia, wondering what Virginia would do or what more she would say, is over with. Is over with. Now, somebody made a comment to me on that, do you think that it was the royal family with revenge? I'm going to say absolutely not, because we don't have one court card here. And that's why I asked, was it was it, I kind of left it open when I said, was it pushed like by somebody else? I didn't want to put in like, oh, is this CIA, and then keep other people who would be responsible out. No, there's nothing to do with the royal family here. Even though Andrew's tied to her for the rest of his life, they're splashing all the pictures of her with Andrew. And I'll ask you again, why is he the only one who's been brought down? Why? Why have they not named Clinton? There's pictures of her with Clinton. She was her words, I don't have to say allegedly, she gathered girls for Epstein. She groomed them herself. So why do they only show Prince Andrew with her? Why do they not show more of Clinton with her? Because there are pictures out there with her with other men, or just her own picture. I think, at the end of the day, this Seven of Cups in reverse, this is why I'm going on about her. I know she's passed, but we were gaslit about her a lot. A lot of gaslighting going on. Here's the Devil and the gaslighting card and release of information. That's why I was going on about Prince Andrew when I see these three here. Is, why was he the only one? Why, to this day, he's the only one named. He's the only one seen. You always see pictures of him walking with Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm just saying, why is he the only one named? Where are the other people? That Carney, he's been seen with them as well, and the mainstream media won't publish any of those pictures, yet they're all over the internet. Clinton, Carney, like all these top politicians. So somehow she thought she was taking the high road to get out. Now this king here in reverse, is this her husband? Is this her husband? Because it showed up in the other one as well, and in reverse. And your King of Wands can be the husband. King of Wands upright is a fabulous provider and a fabulous husband. And from what I gather, I don't think this man was a good provider. I think everything they had was because of Virginia. Anyways, so what the cards are telling me, I'm not getting it crystal clear. Yeah, I am. With her taking the high road here and the Devil, and I'm just getting that, that my Hangman is suicide, upright or in reverse. Was this a strategy to expose somebody else? Right? Could that be Clinton? Usually that's or somebody else. King of Swords here in reverse. Maybe she feels in her death she would expose more people, or perhaps even put a question on them. I think she's going to turn out to be like a Marilyn Monroe. I honestly do. People will always be, in 10 years from now, we'll be asking, did she commit suicide, or was she suicided? And in some respects, the cards are telling us she just simply couldn't let go of the past. So in some respects, they are responsible, but I'm not getting that they actually had a hand in it. The first card we read was the mix of drugs. You know, one thing, let's just quickly ask, is this the husband? Like, was she taking, you know, we had the temperance in reverse. I know, just that King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands. Is that her husband? Did he like switch her medication? Was that the husband? Did he switch her medication? I'm just not settled with the answer. That's all. That's why I like sometimes you got to dig and dig and dig. Hopped out here. Wow. Page of Cups in reverse. Surprising bad news. Was this her husband? This way he gets everything, right? They aren't divorced yet. Was this her husband? Was this her husband? Was this her husband? Is this her husband's feelings? Cards are ready. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Well, yeah. Now he's got the money, he's got the kids, he doesn't have to go through a nasty divorce and expose how, wow, magician, how brutal he was. 8 of Cups in reverse, making sure she doesn't walk away. Wow, Knight of Cups upright. Queen of Swords upright. 6 of Cups upright. And 10 of Cups in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Underlying 7 of Cups in reverse. He's been gaslighting all. This is the husband, guys. For the money, Wheel of Fortune. Here's the, this almost kind of looks like him. The magician. Was he making it look like she was crazy? Was there some, like there was domestic abuse there? Is that when she was in the hospital with those bruises on her face? Was that from her husband? He wanted to make sure she never walked away with the 8 of Cups in reverse. Look at, he's the good guy. You know, he charged her with domestic violence. He did all these things to show that he was the good guy in all this. Here's the Queen of Swords. This is the contract that they have. We have a contract. I'm not going, this is their marriage contract, and I'm not going to let you get away with my Wheel of Fortune here. 6 of Cups. This is their marriage contract. Look at this 10 of Cups in reverse. This is the breakup of the family, and this almost looks like a ghost of the family flying away. This is our long-term contract, right? They were married 22 years. Here's the 6 of Cups. You know, I trusted you that you weren't going anywhere with this money. You weren't, you know, I saved you. I deserve this. I deserve that. He's gaslighting us, guys. 7 of Cups in reverse. Wow. It's the husband. For the money. He created this situation. Now, I'm not going to say he actually pushed those pills down his throat, but he has created this situation. Almost like there's no way you're getting out of this contract. This is a long-term contract with, you know, here's the kids, the siblings, here's the contract. You know, and she talked about him being her knight in shining armor. And here, look at 10 of Cups in reverse. The breakup of the family. He wanted to make sure. So in some respects, I know you can't make people do things, but you can. You can mentally abuse somebody until they do something. He was not going to let her, he was not going to let her out of the marriage. I'm telling you that right now. He was not going to give her half of her money. Everything they have is because she sued Andrew. You're not having the kids, and we have a contract, you're not having the kids, and this is the only way you're getting out of this marriage. There's the words. We have a deal. You're not getting the kids. I'm not giving you any of the money. This is your only way out of this marriage. He was gaslighting her. Listen, if you've ever been gaslit, it's the most horrific thing, and you can make somebody believe anything. That's how cults happen. That's how Heaven's Gate happens. That's how Jonestown happens. This is exactly what he did to her. I'm going to call it good. We got it. It was the husband gaslighting. You're not getting out of this contract. You're not getting the kids. I'm not giving you anything. The only way out of this marriage, you have one way out of this marriage. What are you going to do? Here, take these pills. Here, I'll help you. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Now YouTube's going to show you a video you possibly haven't seen. Why don't you click on that, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.